Wow. Forgot to hit the record button. Welcome to the first of what will hopefully be weekly Monday night live streams. First one of 2018. Because technically the first one would have been New Year's. Now then, what did I decide to bring the new year in on, you might ask? Well, duh. Oh, whoops. Let's swap that over. Alt-G. What would I decide to bring the new year in on? Well, of course, Hearts of Iron 4. I in no way, shape, or form thought of this. It was all the influence of watching some stuff. And I said, you know what I want to play today? Hearts of Iron 4. And then I looked at them. First off, I'm thinking, I forgot, I'm subscribed to the Country Ball Leaders. Country Ball Leaders, it's mod. Yeah, it turns out the mod isn't as good as I thought it was. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, we're back. Options, audio. Cut the music. That's right. My bad. But I thought, what's a good challenge to bring the new year on, you might ask? 1936, Defense of Poland. This is so gonna be a noob stream. But I'm not gonna do Iron Man. I did Iron Man last week with Stellaris, and I still have that save. I'll probably do it next week or the week after. But I figured, let's bring Poland into the mix. Bad ideas brew bad ideas. Where to start with Poland? This is going to be a really big drawback because the last game I played in Hearts of Iron 4 was Constitutional Monarchy Germany. So you get like 5 research slots. Let's see where we want to go with Poland. All we know is it's 1936 and they're missing basic weapons. There would be an increase in that. Mobile infantry, I don't think I'm going to try to pull. I go from something really easy to, hey, you have 2 years to build up an army to hold off the Wehrmacht. Maintenance company would be a good idea. Why don't I get you? Because you require that I have the mobile infantry. That's a good point. Personally, I think building up tanks would be a good idea, but I don't remember. I've not looked at how Poland starts the game up. That's my problem. What I do want to do is swap over to either superior firepower or mobile warfare. Because I don't feel like that planning is going to do any good. Actually, yeah, because if you look at it, mobile warfare is more of an offensive one, whereas superior firepower, I'm immediately being given increased defense and this is, see, and then you get blitz. You get blitz early with Germany, with mobile warfare, but with superior firepower you get later. I'm not doing mass assault. I'll take 142 days to change, but I'm willing to do it. Yeah, I don't see the point in building up a navy with the Polish corridor being my actually, yeah, the corridor gives you the state of Danzig, and so you can only have one port, so I'm not going to build up a navy. Not that I ever do in this game. I could definitely gonna need fighters, but again, it's all that question of getting all of this stuff going. Factory speed, efficiency cap. What does Poland have in production during the military? 9 military factories. Poland he showed up just in the nick of time. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna build convoys. Do I want to build convoys or I'm gonna build a few U-boats actually. And I feel smarter. The free research lot can either be spent on building synthetics or increase construction speed. Because we have to build up in these years a lot. So much so that I think I'm gonna build. Oh my god, Poland is utterly bad. I mean, what would you expect out of the former Russian Empire, but yeah. I'm gonna build up quite a few civilian factories. Yeah, and you're like, why would I do it on the Soviet border, though? Yeah, we're gonna build a few. And hopefully at some point we'll be able to build up like a line of forts against Germany. I'm hoping. I'm just gonna do at least level 1s. Because if the AI plays anything like me, attacking East Prussia should be easy. We have 3 military factories. I'm not researching a new planet, so I'm going to change out Superior to at least get fighters in the mix. At the very least. And how do we want to start this? By creating a treaty. Strengthening the Polish state for the next war. No. Tempting. Oh, research bonus for fighter mod. I didn't think of that. Because the next fighter will be in. Yeah. This is actually. I think increasing next war prep should come in about a year. That will be the good move. From there, I think what we'll do is we're gonna build up. This is tricky, and because all these take about 70 days. 70 days is a few months, so you really have to think it through. Infrastructure. Yeah, no, this really increases infrastructure. Ooh. But rushing that research slot would be a good move. I think I'm going to take the 4-year plan and move towards the research slot. From there, I can begin moving things quicker. We're going to try this. I'm going to increase infantry. Wait, hold on. Do we want Poland to begin producing Reynolds, though? Great War tanks. Oh, artillery. That's a good thing to put in production. At the moment, that artillery is going to be a lot better, more important than me. So if I can move that up. Why don't I remember how to move you up? Oh, there we go. Right. Everything's in. No. The close air support is not. Great War. So that's good. What else? We have the towed artillery. Anti-air, I'm not. Anti-air would probably prove good against the Germans, but I don't think so at the moment. In-war fighters are going to be probably the best I have, so there's also that going for me. We have unassigned division. Oh my god, those Poles sound amazing. We have no templates that use artillery. Also, Poland's low on manpower. That's great. That's fucking great. Where can we get rubber from? Easiest place to get it from is plan this out. use the Romanian oil fields. Actually, no. How much an effect does that have on, not construction, production? Lack of resource. It's gonna decrease on producing close air support and the towed artillery, which I'm actually somewhat fine with for the moment. I don't entirely like it, but I'm gonna suffer from this for a bit. Because Poland doesn't really have manpower. And to make matters worse, I need all of those civilian factories. Because I don't think Poland wouldn't... Resource. No, that's supply. What am I thinking? Resource is the... One of these things is not like the other. I think it's the box. Yeah, Poland has a bit of iron and a bit of oil. Now, if you're fastest, what I could do is I can immediately just start gobbling up the Baltic states and get nothing in return. Or steal Romanian oil fields. I'm not going to rush the faction for Poland. That would be a bad idea. What I will do, though, is I don't know who we're going with up here. But I know I went through here. The Prince of Terror and the War Industrials will be pretty good moves, if you ask me. Promise of peace. Don't do any of those. Oh, shoot! The Commonwealth really is! Poland will become known as the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. I forgot that was a thing. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll do it. Alright. We're going to have to... Next up is get back into army map modes. Because I am going to need to figure all of you out. You will all become part of one army until I say so. You will be part of one army. Hold on, I need to assign a leader, which is... Oh, duh. Definitely been a while since I played this. Max entrenchment plus 30, planning plus 10, organization less moving. We're going with entrenchment. Okay. Now, what we need is a leader for these. This will be our general infantry. Reconnaissance, organization loss when moving. Organization loss when moving. I don't currently have anything to do that with. Let's take out all the cavalry units. Cav. Lots and lots of cav. You army, you should be part of that. I will transition my cavalry out to... Eventually my cavalry will become panzers. Okay, now we have mountaineers. I'm gonna take these mountaineers and all of the infantry along the Soviet border. There we go. I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna draw up a front line on the German border, right? And all the plans here is to hold. Nothing more. Just hold. What could possibly go wrong, right? And we'll take our dear friends, the additional cavalry. These additional guys. I have 8 cavalry units. Station you guys along here. But I'm gonna take my cavalry because they're my stand-in for panzers right now. Panzers, tanks, whatever you want to call them. Right? Okay, your job is to completely take out East Prussia. Your job is to just get across East Prussia. And then your job will be to draw the line along the river. Because the thing is, we're not really going to... personally don't think we can hold. We have to hold out until we can achieve something. And even then, we're going to have the Russian bear on our back. It's going to be tricky. Poland's slow manpower. It's going to be even harder to deploy. Let's see. Pure infantry. Pure infantry? What the hell is wrong with Poland? Don't have anything to get there yet. So we're going to have to... I'm going to have to go with my gut right now. Which is telling me I'm immediately screwed and in over my head. Which has happened before, and I don't know how I got through it. But we're going to get all these troops on the German border to figure out what the hell we're going to do. Hold on. You should be over here. You, I don't really care. You should also be over there. Actually, I'll move that mountaineer into the Mountaineer Corps. I want to see... You three. You're going back in the main army. It's a weird way to redraw everything, but... Finish the 5-year plan. Thank you, Stalin. You're at least keeping me fine. Hitler is remilitarizing the Rhine as his first move. That's fucking brilliant. Boy. All of them are confident that we can destroy Germany. Oh, if only. If only. Hungary is going for an economic intervention, preserve Greater Romania, Western focus, fortification studies, industrial effort. Albania is in Albania, Greece is Greece, Turkey is Turkey. Italy is planning war with Ethiopia. It's like this game never starts any different. Ever. Ever. Did I mention ever? No. Yeah, most of the... God, I can... Actually, when they do a Scandinavia one, I'll be interested. Okay, foreign investors in China. What's different in China? We don't know. They're going with the purge, as they always do. What's the Yankees up to? The WPA. Crown Cooperation. South African things. Australian things. New Zealand things. Hindu things. Uninteresting Saudi things. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't even started training anybody. I should get infantry out here. Oh, mission. Don't do that. I thought there was a... Oh, add unit. There we go. I will deploy you in Warsaw, just so that I remember you're there. Because I will always know something in Warsaw. Missing infantry equipment and support equipment. Do we have all that in production, though? Go to our production queue. You will realize I'm not producing all that much in the way of support equipment. Also, it's very demanding to try to even get those guys out in the field. Good. Poland, we're fucked. 10. Takes about 9,500 manpower just to deploy these guys. That's great. Just great. And I'm supposed to hold out against a bunch of panzers. But don't worry, we have like 100 planes. That's good. Right. We're agreeing it's right. Right. Oh god, I'm gonna get like nobody, and this is gonna go horribly wrong. By the way, what do I have the way of playing? 3 interwar fighters. Good. Good to know my production's going somewhere. Reorganize the air wing. Don't. 2 new ones. Good, I can eventually get... Let's see, division recovery rate will be good because we're gonna have to suffer a lot and retreat. You are horrible. Entrenchment speed increase, no. Don't really get the option to do anything else. So I'm gonna have to work with this. I thought, oh, Poland, we'll go in, we'll save the day, and I don't know, have kibasi. Yeah, have kibasi for dinner. Not the case. On the upside, now we're getting 3 in from trade. I don't know who I'm trading with, but I'm trading with somebody. Do I get to know who I'm exporting to? Probably not. Yeah. Yes, nothing like the Russian bear on your border. Look at him. Finishing his 5-year plan. But those democratic guys are just sitting there waiting to wipe out the Soviet Union, which they won't do. Decisions, decisions, decisions. No, 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 not important. No, no, not really. Nope, nope. Yep. Poland, Lithuania will probably be my best move. It's gonna require... Now it's gonna add 2 infrastructure to Warsaw, which is good. But I'm gonna take the 1 civilian factory. By the way, how's my research doing? Electronic mechanical engineering will take about 1 more month. Yeah. You know, I'm somewhat inclined to figure out what exactly a fold is. Because on one hand, in Victoria 2, a fold is pretty much right here in Transylvania. But then you get here, and outfold, whatever you call it, I don't speak Hungarian, I'm sorry. It's like right here. I'm sorry, what were we doing? We needed... Ooh! Put something on the Marshal. That's a brilliant idea. Because he will trickle down his abilities onto these guys. Uh-oh. I was gonna say 5% world tension. It can only mean one thing. There's no red border in Germany today. Ooh, boy. We're in trouble now. Remilitarization of the Rhine. And guess who did nothing as always? Our dear friends, the French and the British. Who, according to Polish reconnaissance, those guys could just wipe out the Germans now. I mean, look, see, nobody on the Polish border. Everything is happy. Everything's happy. So wait, what did bitter losers do for Germany? They got a defense from going democratic or communist. By the way, it seems like Guderian is Guderian. Yep. Good old Hitler's got himself a bit of a cabinet. Meanwhile, in Poland, nothing to see here. I think the Democratic Reformer would be a bit of a good idea because it'll turn us democratic, but research time decrease. Material design. So research. Motorization research won't be. No. Electronics or industrial. Military theorist. Increase army experience gain. And line doctrine research time or air. Armor expert. Actually, the armor expert wouldn't be that good. No. See, this is a debate I'm not gonna have yet, but I know I will soon. By the way, let's go to this decision. Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. I have to control all of Lithuania. Ah! Oh, Streamlabs isn't working, right? According to this, I got a guy saying, "What's up" in comments, and no viewers. That's good. What's up right now is that electronic researching is done. Good? That our decreased research time is done. Which means take another one, decrease research time more, and I may figure out how to defend Poland yet. Yeah. Defense. I mean, I don't know why I call it a challenge. The challenge is, of course, defending Poland with the 1938 start date? If I remember my Hearts of Iron 4 start dates right, it's 1938. The challenge is to defend Poland then, because you don't really get the best start. I mean, I have a chance here. What's the plan? You at least have a chance if you start in 1936. What is Germany's focus right now? The 4-year... Actually, there's my question. What's with all the year plans? You have a 4-year plan in Germany. Poland has a 4-year plan. And then, if you're the Soviets, you have the 5-year plan. Everybody just had a plan, and they said 2-year, didn't they? Maybe, maybe not. Actually, no. Italy's in the middle of the industrial effort, so I guess they're not doing war with Ethiopia right now. Or I didn't read the screen right. No, they're at war with Ethiopia. Just going normal. $208 of those. I mean, I don't find it that demanding, no. Easy, I don't want to say because this is the first stream of HOI4. Personally, I find it an easy game to play sometimes, but it's kind of... I'll give it its Victoria 2 aspects. You eventually learn something new every game. In waves of time, just flash, display on by. Yeah, meanwhile, I have no advanced plan whatsoever. Oh, good specs. I don't know if I would say that. Because you have to realize it's a Paradox game, so it's not really graphically demanding. Really, you just need a good system to stream. Which would be about good upload and download rate in your internet connection. Give or take a gigabit, not gigabit, that's overkill. At least a 100 megabit NIC, network card, and a good processor for encoding. Which, frankly, I think I use a quad-core i5, a 7600K. And, frankly, I'm not having that many problems. I tried to get it to encode for 4K, but that didn't really work with the settings I set up. So really, it depends on the output. National Defense, that gave me 8-core FX 8350. See, I would assume it would probably work good, because according to most of what I hear, AMD's use of hyper-threading in a lot of their CPUs is very helpful in streaming, as it ups you to, in your case, about 16 logical processors, which is more than, like I said, bring up my 7600K, which it's 4 cores and 4 logical processors. Without the hyper-threading. But yeah, no, I mean, I see a lot of people recommend, like, AMD CPUs for, in the case, streaming while also hosting on the computer. Yeah, if you need anything more, if I remember right, Linus Tech Tips actually had a video on the Ryzen lineup for dual streaming and supporting on one system. It's probably a bad idea right now for me to attempt to rush the extra research slot, but I feel like it's going to be a good idea. Oh! Hey! Moment to modify the government. Here we go. Now then, which would be the good move? Increasing oh, wait a minute. That... I originally thought that'd be... That's not as good as I thought, because Poland still has a lot of... Poland is entirely made up of cores. Let's see... What can we try? Ooh, actually, because the big thing is I want to begin pushing industry build-up during this first year of the game. But I still have a chance. Let's see. We're working on the West Wall. Stalin Constitution. Yeah. I think that's gotta be one of the interesting challenges with Poland, is because due to the fate of Czechoslovakia, you wind up with a giant border with the Axis. Now, in comparison to what I understand of the real-life situation, you don't wind up with the Soviets rushing your eastern border. But, I wonder if there would be think. Each focus takes about 70 days, so going down the faction focus would take about Baltic Alliance. Its faction leader. Oh wait, no, it would be Poland first. Creates no? Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 times 7 would make about 280 days. Divide by 30. You get about 9 months. So hypothetically speaking, within the first year, you could actually form a faction as Poland. But I don't think it would really be that easy to bring Czechoslovakia into that. And doing so would probably initiate a war at the beginning. I could be wrong. And meanwhile, now that I think about it, how is the troop training going? 15%. And my production of civilian factories, I've got one. Okay. Let's consider the board. There's 2 infantry units and 1 cavalry unit in East Prussia, and the Germans still have a sparse buildup on the border. I would say my time in Hearts of Iron 4 has got to be close to... It's only in the early hundreds, about 100, 200 hours. I'll be honest. This hasn't been one of the big ones I play. EU4 I gave a time to, and I just fell behind on the DLC. 288. Yeah. Alright, construction. Personally, I think for me what doesn't help is half of my time was focused on... I did a run of democratic restored monarchy Germany. And I left that running for about a whole night, just out of curiosity of what the AI would be doing in my place. Turns out in that whole night, Belgium went from democratic Central European alliance to fascist in about 20 in-game years. I'm beginning to realize this is a game where it's gonna find a way to make a war happen. Which makes sense when you think about it, because it's a game set when a war was considered inevitable. Oh shoot, I haven't restored that. Let's see. Anti-tank would be a good one because the AI is probably building up a few tank divisions. But I also do want to get some tanks going. Actually, infantry equipment. I gotta get that back up. Let's increase our fighters to proper modern ones. And... that probably won't be that bad. Oh! Also, I seem to be maxed out on my division recovery rate. What's I got? Actually, on the defense, I think the recovery rate would be better than reinforcements. So I'm gonna make a possibly bad decision. 20 combat width. That probably would be a good idea. Between 20 and 40, if I remember right, are good. Recovery rate, reconnaissance. Our starting is 18. If I remember, I don't think it increases by adding support units. Breakthrough I had combat with, and now I've lost it. Yeah, no, that doesn't. So there's that to consider. So many questions. Where to go? Oh, I didn't start on tanks, did I? I did the infantry. Oh! Well, thank you for following. I'm at a steady rate of 1 a week. 1 per stream. Oh. Warsaw Railway's done. Now I invest in the old region will give me at least 1 more military factory, which I could probably put into increasing my output of infantry and support equipment in order to try to at least get something on the German border. Addition to the resource slot. But if I consider it, I can also get the army experience, which will at least allow me to modify the unit. I think I'm going to take that research slot first. Any other game? Well, let's see. Last week for New Year's Eve, I did a Stellaris game, which I intend to come back to eventually. Though, sadly, everything from that game is somewhat lost, because turns out I forgot to have Twitch save the stream. Last week I did Lars, originally my plan for this week was to do Kingdoms and Castles, which is... Actually, I could open up Steam on my laptop. Kingdoms and Castles. Who developed that game? Store page. Yeah, Kingdoms and Castles, which is a small little game built by Lion Shield. Outside of that, that's... Yeah, I gave it like... I gave Kingdoms and Castles about... Wow, most of a night last week. And my biggest amusement was, right when I thought I had lost, I somehow turned it around. The entire area was succumbing to starvation. And just somehow everything turned around, and people started returning and jobs got filled again. Oh. War with Ethiopia is over. I don't know why, but I feel like that took a while. Must be that few minutes I had paused. Yeah. What else? Personally, I think I've delved quite a bit of time into Paradox's titles over the last 4 years. That's the Old Republic 2, XCOM, Civ 5. Yeah. I have a few. Rainbow Six Siege. I've heard of that. I personally have not really looked too far into it, but I know my sister has watched quite a bit on it. Huh. So how was your stream? Considering yeah. You know what? Game's going slow. Not much. So, let's do some viewer engagement. Hey! Sounds pretty much like what my Stellaris stream was last week. Averaged about 1 or 2 viewers. I was somewhat surprised I managed to pull it off. On one hand, I trusted that my computer could stream it after I've made past attempts with a lesser Toshiba laptop. But if this week has me feeling anything, it's that once you get that first one in, you begin that move towards, you eventually start to get a bit more comfortable with it, and it's relaxing. Get that first one down, move on, and yeah, let's get some tanks going. No, wait, that might not be, because if I want to do defense, anti-tank wouldn't be that bad of a move. See. Oh, right. I already used that one up and I don't. Okay, I can add on to these guys. Not now. Increased entrenchment speed might not be that bad. Considering you'll probably... Oop, that was a mistake. Autarky. So the Germans are still building up. What are the Soviets doing? Collective. It's down the Stalin tree. Hungary's probably making a move over now. Okay. Romania should be good. Oh. Main. Where is the create faction? Without having an national spirit to do so, and roll tension would have to be at 100, which won't happen until the war starts. And why do I have
Against!
It's along the path, which means supply. Actually, I'm going to take the civilian factory before the research slot. Only to hopefully bolster up the civilian factory construction I've got going. Honestly, I could probably up it to speed 4. Speed 5, I somewhat shy away from, only because it starts zipping along at like a day a second. Let's see. Oh! Actually, I have a free military factory. What I'm gonna do is support equipment, infantry equipment. And I have another government modification I can do. Either focus on air or land. Or I could start pushing along with let's see. Army offensive or army defensive, which will increase defense. Navy, I'm not worried about. Because I don't think it's viable right now, since most of my control is Polish corridor in Danzig. Ground support, which will increase their superiority. No, because I'm not building up military factories yet. I think I might try holding off. That way, in case Danzig or war comes earlier than expected, I at least have something in the way of political power to build up a defense. And how am I looking in the way of modern fighters? 28 at the moment. Yeah, no, I don't think that's a bad idea, and frankly, with the production, that is down the line, I'll say, to build up a line of forts along the German border. What I see as the issue, though, would be focusing too early on it. And then it winds up, you don't really have that many civilian factories to repair it, and then you don't have civilian factories to build it. Build up the civilian factories first is my way of looking at it. And then from there, you should hopefully be able to... Okay, that's 38. Let's get maintenance company, military maintenance company. Oh, good, I was already working on an anti-tank. Why don't I have that? Usually I research that by now. But yeah, it's the case of build up the wall sometime within the next in-game year, so that hopefully it's ready by the time Germany invades. From there, it would be fortify until France and Britain are involved. On the other hand, joining the Allies isn't that. Draw closer to Britain, which is. No. Thought I saw one for joining the Allies. I must have been wrong. Yeah, 39 or 40 would be a good bet with historical AI on. Let's see. Develop Upper Silesia. And the option comes. Join an anti-Comintern pact or not. I don't remember whether or not this really does anything, but relations with the Soviet Union probably won't be a thing anyways. Let's see. Take the additional research slot is my next plan. From there, let's see where the AI is going. Germany's increasing its industry. Soviets are finally going through with the Great Purge. Oh, I got something. Spanish Civil War. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, I should start. Let me think. Who offered up the... If I go to my theorist... Yeah. So you know what? I'm going to take him just so I can get to work on changing up my units. That's right. I forgot about that. Why is it saying... Oh, right. Because I don't have a template that uses the artillery yet. But I've been producing it just so that I have it on hand. Let's see. Infantry equipment actually is not keeping up. So I should probably cut out of the artillery. Move that up. Move artillery down right now. I wonder when that's gonna update. Let's see. We're in tungsten. I could honestly get tungsten by opening up a trade group with Sweden. I've somewhat forgotten. Where in the Soviet line, though, is war with Poland? Claims, and then they make the demand on Eastern Poland. That's right. But they've still got a ways to go for that one. That shouldn't be until about 41. And anti-tank is done. I have until... And we're in 37. What happens in 37? We get another construction tech. What else is hiding in the research tree on 37? Nothing in the way of any of these. Actually, 7 TP would be good. Or I'm just too much of a get the tanks out there guy. Huh? Thanks for staying. Let's see, I'm already at the hour mark. Wow. Time flies. But I still can't figure out where that thought's coming from. No, Poland Lithuania only has a tree in Kaiserreich, so I guess forming Poland Lithuania is just a for fun thing. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, research slot. Which means now I can start going to no. Explore on land doctrine or continue my focus on building up a an industry. I mean, it doesn't come in the same way that Germany gets, because, yeah. One focus, 6 factories. One focus, 6 civilian factories. I remember I add 4 military each to Germany and Hungary versus 6 military factories. Oh, no, that purely adds military factories. That's right. Wait, that's it? I thought Germany had more in the way of focuses increasing. I guess it's just those 12 civilian factories they get from focuses. Meanwhile, I've been hiding a research slot that I haven't used, which could be used to take radio. Just so I have a little bit of research rate. And another modify government point, which I can either use. Let's see. And artillery. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a thing. Carrier, fighter. Let's see. Now we can take production cap or increase factory output. Increases record output, max factories in state by 20 is one from both, but decreases increases conversion, increase production efficiency base. Personally, I feel like dispersed industry is somewhat better. It might just be me. It could just be me. And, much to no one's surprise, there's Germans doing jumping jacks on the border. Who didn't see that coming? Nobody? Oh. Alright. Ooh. I'm gonna go back through that later, but yeah. I forgot that was a thing. Oh, right, I was in the middle of modifying the government. Let's see. We will take the communist, the fascist, and the guy who supports democracy. It will be brilliant. Let me think. I might have to go through this because non-aligned gets to be weird. Then democracy gets to be weird. Ah, but Poland could... No, they can guarantee other ideologies. Don't ask me why, but I feel like for flavor reasons, I'm gonna make a bit of a democratic Poland happen. Feels weird, but I'll do it anyways. Got that interwar artillery going. And I think... I'm gonna need Pierce in order to get field hospitals and that. I think naval bomber, heavy bomber. I'm not gonna try. We're still in 37. So I'm gonna start building up on the tanks. Just so that somehow Poland has everything diversified. Sounds crazy, but it could work. It could work. Keyword being could. Good is not a will. But, okay. Germans currently have troops in nationalist Spain, which I'm not saying it's going bad for them. I'm just saying it's not going all that great for them. Okay. Yeah, tough call right now. Oh, yeah, those Germans are building up on the border. Good thing we have Poland's finest on the border. Actually, East Prussia can still mostly undefended. So it, with the way I have everything set up right now, it's probably the most likely to fall. Alright, got that going. Alright, that increased industry. Oh, Poland paved the way for... Oh, wait, we need more than 50 factories. Oh, the humanity. The Hindenburg. What's next? Amelia Earhart fails to circumnavigate the globe? Goes missing, one might say? Let's see. So I'll take expand the central region, and from there, the best move will probably be to prepare for the next war. Wow, that's a lot of land doctrine. Oh, shoot. Yeah. 10p. Let's do the math here, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At least 12 times 7, 60 plus 24 makes 84. And by then it will be about high time to build up the Polish state. Boy, oh boy, is this gonna be fun. Let's see, I can't really change it from here. Can I? What do you mean decision available? What? Prepare for a civil war. The democracies will not rise. What? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. Thanks, game, but no. $150 will do. I'm just gonna turn that one off right now. And I guess the sitting's gonna continue. Wow! Shit. There goes Amelia Earhart. But hey, construction too, right? Right. Resource gain or synthetic refineries. Increase production cap. I'm gonna hit the point of bad ideas were carried out, aren't I? Up. And the AI is doing the treaty with the USSR. On an up. Oops, my bad. I wanted my research tree. Radar station. Not really gonna build any though. That's the downside. So let's see what else we can grab. Not heavy tanks. I want to say after dispersed industry, the time will be 9. Actually, after dispersed industry, the time will be about 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will be about at the hour 3. And everything in the world is happening. Poland is expanding their new towns. Increased military factory or increased infrastructure. Soviets have done a purge, and Japan is basically at war. Meanwhile, in faction map mode, the Chinese United Front. Who saw that coming? Not the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere, who have just now committed the Marco Polo Bridge incident. Actually, the allies are still nothing. What? Mr. Chamberlain, what are you doing? Dare I ask Mr. who not Charles de Gaulle is? What he's doing? The Grand Battery. Oh, everything's going up. Because the Soviets are actually supporting the Chinese United Front. They currently have Republican Spain, China, and Shaanxi. Now Xinjiang is part of the Chinese United Front. Well, Shaanxi is going to capitulate, and that was a given. And further modify the government, which can... At this point, I don't really have anyone I want to bring on yet. Because, realistically, I'll push the armor. That also does increases reliability and decreases research time. Fine by me. Machine tools. Not really gonna look at conversion speed yet. Naval bomber, heavy fighter, tactical bomber, strategic bomber. Let's start down the path of superior firepower. Say hello to the Polish U-boat fleet. What's Yugoslavia? Modernizing their air force. Going slowly but surely fastest. Being Romania. Defending the Sudetenland. Building a wagon. Ah, those Germans. Let's see, air innovations on the Italian side. Alright, industry is... I can do just industry's level 2. Which I guess... Yeah, it just doubles down. Which means we should have larger availability. Yeah, sort of. Mostly building on the Soviet border. I don't... What could possibly go wrong, right? Right. I think at the 2-hour mark, I'm going to be safe from not going to war. But about 2 hours in, either I'm going to call it there, or I'm going to swap over to Victoria 2. No, maybe not. Nah, I'll probably swap over to Victoria 2 just for some... To change this out, so to speak. Because it's like... Yeah, we've got... It goes from, yeah, we know what we're doing, to, yeah, we know what we're doing. Add 1 building slot, add 1 building slot, add 1 infrastructure. No, because I need to increase military factories. What's my logistics look like? Still really well making up in infantry equipment. Support equipment should be next. Actually, no, because... Oh, no, wait. Normal focus tree, that's right. Institute for Industrial Techniques. Institute Royal Dictatorship. You never know what Romania's up to. All you know is Romania's up to something. The TKS. So I can now go up to the 7TP. And I'll eventually begin producing that. Actually, this feels like a rare thing for me to do. I actually see the point in building up an anti-tank. No, because that'd be a light tank destroyer. Well, because the Panzer II is technically opposition forming. Gain base stability. Good. anything that can and could go wrong is going... Oh, kidding. It's not at the moment. But I will want to carry out the decision to open up political discourse now. Discredit the government. No! Hold the referendum. I mean, at some point, yes. Let's see, how many fighters do I have? 6? No. Wait, what? What the hell's going on? Give me 108 of those fighters. Alright. Build those up. A bit more. Build that up to 3 factories. And then wonder where I'm getting 3 factories from. So our current state of production is not really looking at that right now. Congratulations. Another unit that needs to be moved to the German border. Which, guess what? Hitler's finally put the Panzer IIs there. And to make matters worse, I eventually have to change out all of these units to armored. I think I will do the armored units though. And I like that I can actually fix up the armored unit. Ooh, these only have a combat width of 12. Interesting.
Gotów do wymaszerowania!
Actually, I'm somewhat astonished by the lack of... What? That's a doctrine. Trait not active while commanding an army. Italy announces claims on Yugoslavian territory. And we've got that. So time to increase military factories again. Yep. The industrial build-up's there. And the Anschluss has begun. Yep, we know what tree that goes down. Keeps going down until eventually we discover Danzig or war. So I'm gonna start sneaking some forts in there. Excavation 1. Still 37, so I could take that hypothetically. Or... I still haven't taken maintenance companies. Oh, superior firepower. Yeah. So on the road to war, I'm just gonna start taking those. Krakow, though. Let's see if I can... because I can just do this. What I would probably do is build a wall against Slovakia. Hoping something will happen. Yeah, it's like, let's see what learning from all of these a bunch of watching Hearts of Iron 4 can do. Now, what I should have actually planned out is an inevitable fallback line, which realistically would have to be outside Poland. Yep. Definitely can't let Warsaw fall. That's the problem. And we're in 38, which means I don't think... No new tanks. New infantry equipment. And... yeah. New computing machine. No new planes for a while. Should be it. Switched up on Twitch. Hello. Hold on, let me actually look at this from my laptop's point of view. Oh, dispersed industry. There we go. Now let's get that replaced with something much more modern, like, I don't know, computing machine. Uh-oh. Well, this happened fun. Okay, expand central industrial regions, good. Do votes really change anything? I don't know, do they? Austria's been on list. And the Germans have decided on synthetic rubber. Bit more free time to carry out my preparations for the next war. I think I am screwed. Wait, why does it say one video? That's the current stream. It's cool. Meanwhile, we're going on the hour 30 mark at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have units that need deploy. I don't know where I deploy them to. Still have about 20 days left on the 7 TP. Actually, okay, so there's a bit for the 10 TP, which is a medium tank. Something along the lines of, I think the German Tiger is a medium tank. 7 TP is probably about the equivalent of a Panzer III at the moment, if I remember right. So I'll get those into production eventually. Oh! That's good. Not only are there a lot of Germans on the border, there's Panzers in East Prussia. Hey, wait a minute. I have like 2 open provinces. Here's
Gotów,
what we're
dowódco!
gonna do. You're not my infantry.
Baczność!
You're my infantry. Why are you so... I don't know. But we're gonna modify you. So you at least have the space to do that. Meanwhile, 7 TP. Good. Let's get that into production. Production line. Where is my production line? I don't know. I never remember. I wasn't producing Panzer tanks. That I, frankly, I'm not really using. Yeah, but I have a lot going into that. Right, so we have the 7 TP, and we're currently in 37, so it'd be good to get this one.
Uwaga!
I'm actually going to put you along there because I am unamused by how poor that border is. It's currently late 38. Here's hoping, right? Germans are still doing synthetic rubber. Got troops in Spain. The Soviets have troops everywhere. And Japan's still winning. Actually, no, I take that back. The Soviets are actually holding off somewhat against the Japanese. Okay, the Chinese... What is it? The Chinese United Front? The Chinese United Front is. And I must say I'm very surprised to see Japan not pulling off a single naval invasion of, like, say, the Guangxi clique. Come on. There we are. Also, the Spanish Civil War had to have been going on for about a year now. Current wars. Spanish Civil War... About 3,000 losses, both sides. Let's try... Meanwhile, about 1 million losses on the Chinese side, and only 75,000 on the Japanese side. This is going to be interesting. Tension from the Anschluss and that. Still got insufficient. 8 days left on that focus. Months left on that. I don't know. Could we bring Iran into a faction with Poland? That would be interesting. Meanwhile, in faction map mode worlds, still just Germany and the Axis. And Britain and its Commonwealth in the Allies. And then the Chinese United Front and the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. Let's see, I was gonna go with increasing land doctrines next. Don't remember if there was anyone that did anything with land doctrines. Armor. Actually. No, it's still at 39, so I'm gonna focus on that defense. Because as we can easily figure out from details, we know that Poland will inevitably be overdone by the Germans. It's math. I could have done better, but oh well. Oh, hey. Let's see. No, that's yeah. These guys still can't go, but I'm fine with that. There's no. I am so confused. So, on one hand, there's like two answers there. On the other hand, we now have 2 German infantrymen doing jumping jacks again. Next thing I know, we're gonna see them stretching out over here. Come on, where's the jumping jack, boys?
Baczność!
It's considered to be risky, and you won't tell me why.
Gotów do wymaszerowania!
What the heck am I gonna do? Check my logistics. What am I doing on fighters? Almost at the point whereby I can replace them. That's good. What's my my tank production look like? Well, if I could describe nothing in a few simple sentences, it would be nothing. Cut back on my infantry equipment surplus. Cut back a little more. Seven CP. Then I'm gonna take my cavalry. I'm gonna make myself hate myself, and I'm gonna replace all my cavalry with tanks. Which is a production that Poland can't even keep up with. That's good. I think it's about high time. No. Oh! Actually, forts. Construction. Says construction cost of 500. How much does it output though? I don't know, but actually looking back on this, that's not bad. I could almost just get away with maintenance company is finally a thing. Let's take. I'm gonna need to take that because I don't want the signal company. I'm gonna take that back. No, I'm not. Good. It's currently 38. Originally when I was fearing the war. So that's good. That's good. We're safe at the moment. At the moment meaning at the moment. No, I'm not giving up that factory yet.
Gotów, dowódco!
Send... Shoot.
Uwaga!
Okay, yeah. So we'll send him up there. And I could probably just say...
Gotów! Szeregu,
You guys
zbiórka!
don't have the... path. Defense of Poland, Romanian bridgehead strategy, and we can begin taking a few forts in the regions I've already built up for. Or not. Silesia fortified area is Yeah, once those 2 factories are done, I can build up there. So maybe not. Might do is try to build up a faction so that I can get some buddies. Meanwhile, in Poland land, I can hold a national referendum. Not yet. Still missing that 50. But... no real plans yet. Oh, those have been updated. Even if reform is happening, we must show our strength by suppressing this defiance. Let the people be heard. What? No missions assigned at the moment. Right. Standard fight. No, you're an interwar fighter. I don't know why we still have you. I'm gonna deploy you along Western Poland to commit air superiority and interception missions. Then I'm gonna draw you back to Warsaw. Because you can still do support Western Poland. Another unit I can send. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but if that line can actually hold out for a bit against the Germans, which it currently looks like it will, because there's no Germans on said border at the moment. Efficient recovery rates increased by 10 or reinforcement. We're gonna keep this going. You're gonna have nothing. Actually, I was planning to replace you anyways, eventually. What's this guy got? He's our trickster. I'm gonna place you, and then I'm gonna put the trickster right here. And then I can give him the guerrilla fight. Actually, I think about it's not that bad. You, on the other hand, have nothing to gain. Interesting how the game feels as though it's picked up pace. Cavalry, motorized, mechanized. Not deploying any of those anymore, I'm afraid. I actually am somewhat afraid, actually, Mr. Bruce. Somewhat afraid. Doesn't... I don't know. That might come in handy. I don't feel like risking ahead of time. And the Sudetenland has begun. So we begin the trek to war. The Germans give me about 140, 280 days, 4 focuses. So if I chose to strengthen the Polish state, what's a good idea? Go it alone. Never a bad idea like that. Never. Yeah, sure. I'll agree with that. Never. Just like how we're looking at, like, never will there be troops in Königsberg. How's our logistics doing? Still probably looking. Oh. No, never mind. Tanks are still looking like crap. And that guy's still... Never mind. Uncertain time. The Shaanxi have finally capitulated, which means Japan's making movements in Asia. Which means not only are the Chinese finally collapsing, something's going on that's making the Russians collapse. Because they have to have a few volunteers out there. Mind you, only a few. And actually, they're not... Huh. That's gonna be something to think over. But in time we will think it over. Global planes in reserve. I don't know, can I? I don't know why I can't change this one out. Oh, because I don't have enough of the... Do I? I'm definitely not lacking in them. Where did this? I have 120 fighters. As to why probably a mechanic, I don't realize. Yeah, Poland's definitely in a desperate state. But it's one we'll pull off. Battle plans. What? Okay, let's...
Gotów do wymaszerowania!
All of your units should be on that.
Tak jest!
All of your units should be on... Oh, did I hit the wrong button? No, I didn't. It's because I'm drawing a front line.
Tak jest! Szeregu zbiórka!
Okay, don't go telling me I have unassigned units. Silly game. Okay, and then I'll increase my defense. Oh, wait, go back. Land Doctrine. It counters Blitz, which actually that's really good because that's going to counter the Germans. Who, again, currently aren't sitting on my border, which is good. But inevitably will come to my border. Do I actually have anything for the anti-common turn pack? That's not good. The 4th International. Yeah, how many internationals are we at? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Soviet Union is technically the 3rd International, not to be confused with Kaiserreich, whereby, if I remember right, France and Britain are the 3rd International. Okay. How many internationals are we looking at here right now? By the way, National Spain capitulated, like, right when the 4th International became a thing. I think Trotsky was hiding in Republican Spain. I could be wrong. Alright, so how are my forts going? Here's my first one in Danzig is done. So I now have at least a level 1 fort along the border in Danzig. That should hold out for a bit. Or actually, you know what? No. Change I need production changed. At least one place. Actually, no. No, delete that. Delete it. Towed artillery. Replace that with towed anti-tank. Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna edit our infantry divisions to include anti-tank. Actually, no, I might hold off and then do anti-tank and artillery. Oh, heavy thought moments. mean, another one would probably be Fortress Warsaw. I love how I just say that and then I'm like, nah. It does have 2 anti-air, which would be helpful. Negative 15 per level. Oh, I wonder why it fell at nothing. And there we have the end of the Spanish Civil War.
Gotov!
And France and Britain are preparing for the worst. That's good. Defensive or offensive? Oh, here we go. Everything's happening. Annexation of the Sudetenland has happened, so the Germans have taken Sudetenland. Now, of course, as always, thanks to that event, Poland takes Soleil, which is a hard-to-remember state. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to press that first. Hungary renounces Trianon, and yeah, expanded. Wow, 1 civilian factory. Thank you, Czechoslovakia. Not to be aggressive, but thank you. Expanded German border. That's something to remember. What? Fog Nanjing. Yep. China is going to capitulate to Japan. And the Soviets are setting up anti-fascist diplomacy. Yeah. Which means they're stepping closer to me. And the First Vienna Award is happening, which means more concern. More concern until there's no concern left to concern. Alright. Personally, I prefer to take the decryption. Again, this is a personal thing, but because it will allow me to see where they are in their trees and figure out who's going where. Unless I'm wrong, France is now in the Allies. Ask to join faction. Here's opinion of Poland -1. Thanks, Neville Chamberlain. We'll remember that. We'll always remember that. Currently no units are on the fallback line. Bunch of Germans are sitting on the Polish-German border. Germans are doing jumping jacks in East Prussia again. Welcome, brothers. Come to our East Prussian exercise joint meeting. For you too will feel the burn of your calves as they slowly but surely become more muscular with all of our running exercises that we do along the Baltic coast every Tuesday. Something like that, right? Right? I think it's something like that. I have to update my Twitch page. I don't know what I'm clicking on. I'm just clicking on stuff. Also, what? Okay, if I zoom in, that's... This is, yeah, Danzig. Poznan. Warsaw. Oh. Actually, I wonder. Just for amusement. 'Cause I don't... Hey! Cleveland! That's right, Cleveland's always been there. Oh! Hello!
Oh my
Got
god!
somebody new here. Welcome, welcome. Join us in the midst of wondering just how to deal with this. Let's see. Alright. So with the first Vienna Award, still about less than 140 days. No. Just over 140 days. Until the Germans take Danziger War. In which it's either back down or stand tall and question how far the German war machine will go. That's a medium tank. The story of everyone's life. Looking through and then you wind up there. Right? Oh. I'm looking at it. Excellently created front line there. Just wondering what happened to that. Alright. Got those fortifications in Danzig. And I think I'm gonna go after the put. No. Yes. So give me the option to either go down. I should have taken that earlier. Oops. I should have increased, yeah. No, post-militarism will be a good one to take. Another unit to set up on the East Prussian border. Where should for crop? Oh, yeah. That division's still preparing your fury. Why are you superior enemy? What I see right there is probably a light panzer, and what I see over here is a medium panzer. Yeah, you tell yourself that's superior. So everything on this side of the map. Silly AI. Alright, now we have mobile defense. It's either soft attack and organization or increased recovery rates. Dispersed defense or integrated support. Soft attack, revolving fire. Oh, they both enable that. So it's either line artillery or support companies. Personally, I use support companies more. And also, here we go. The 20... Oh, that was what I meant to do. 20 army experience I was waiting for to get some artillery in there. Some anti-tank going. Let's take... Still 38, so I'm going to take that encryption. So I can hold up the... what is it? There's a bonus for having a good decryption. So keeping encryption up means that the AI will hopefully not. And Communist China has capitulated. Oh. You know what? I think I'll come back to Asia later. The story of Asia ever since most of the game. Let's see. Yep, here we go. Reassert Eastern claims. Let's see. How's Chiang Kai-shek still doing? And Yugoslavia claims Bulgaria. Let's see. So Japan will probably win that within the next half a year. And then in place of communist and regular China, it will be two fascist Chinas. I feel like that shouldn't be happening. It's like when Japan inevitably wins, there should be no more Mao or Chiang Kai-shek. There should just be one China. A Japanese puppet of a China. Where was I? Wait. Eastern claims before fate of Czechoslovakia. I just realized that was going on. Oh, panic over nothing. I mean, the inevitable panic. But right now, it's nothing to panic about. Soon, though, it will. As the Germans will inevitably surround us through Slovakia. Oh, right, because there's not move, because I don't have organization, because I'm currently lacking the production. How's that going anyway? Still lacking. Good. Anti-tank is still lacking. Artillery, though, is not that bad. So I might want to get some military factories going. Actually, oh, conversion. I think I might convert 2 factories. Nah. Let's get that going on top of these forts. I think I just heard another follow. Bonano? Pisano? Paisano? Oh, thanks for following. And, oh, that's right. When the Germans do that, they lay claim to Memel. They retake Memel. But then they also get the cores on Poznan and Danzig. It seems weird, though, that... So let me see if I have this right somewhat. Is that... It's 39, so... They do that, and then they get the claim on Danzig and Poznan. But then, in the decision Danzig or war, they only ever take Danzig. I don't know. I just find that somewhat odd. But then, like with... If you play Restore the Kaiserreich, Germany, there's actually an event that fires whereby if Poland winds up capitulating to the Soviet Union, they return Danzig and Poznan over to the Germans. I understand the core, but I feel like it's a bit something's misplaced. That could be me having the game paused still. Could be that. Oh, I've probably been ignoring that. Let's see, ground support, which would increase air superiority or air experience gain. I'm actually gonna go with air superiority on that one. Next up, take the infantry. Air superiority. I definitely have not done this as good as I could have. And slowly but surely, without the need to look. Yeah. I think I made enough jokes right now about the number of tanks I've seen along the border in East Prussia. In addition to any other jokes I've made about watching Germans do jumping jacks in East Prussia. As well, I think the Polish-German border is the most sporadic border I've seen with the AI. Mostly because the Germans keep going back and forth. One moment the AI has like loads of infantry on the border. Then there's like nobody there. I'm beginning to realize why everybody just gets a bunch of paratroopers to land in the capital and run around taking victory points. The AI just has one open province. Oh. Alright. Another doctrine to take. A bit further down the tree to go. Oh. And missing equipment production. What am I missing? Or I'm not missing anything. That works too. Missing something, but not missing something. Ooh, here we go. Support. I don't think I've been. We got another infantry division to. I'm gonna place them up there, but I feel like at some point I'm gonna want to look down and build something up along Slovakia. They're probably doing fate of Czechoslovakia. Yeah. What's France doing? More factories. What's Britain doing? Tanks. That might be interesting. Yeah, doing Luxembourg. I don't know. Personally, I feel like I'd rather do a Luxembourg to Super Germany run in Victoria 2 before I did a Luxembourg takes over the world, Hearts of Iron 4. I don't know. How it does this? I'd have to do my research on that one. Let's bring me back. I should really double check like what all trees they're adding with man the guns. As I remember, they're reworking the UK again. The US is getting a new tree, and the Netherlands are actually getting a tree. That's all I remember out of tree-wise coming out of Man the Guns. At the same time, I'm actually surprised to talk about that because thinking back, I think that's the only DLC they announced at PDXCon that still is in development. So, without looking, that just happened. I'm assuming everything left in China is Xinjiang, Democratic China, and Tibet. That's all I remember is left. Pretty much paratroopers, and you win with Luxembourg. Yeah. Paratroopers, Belgium. Paratroopers, the Netherlands. You probably have enough base. Start paratroopering France and Germany. I'd increase the stability because I want to go down that tree. Just try war goal, generate tension. That will give me a few forts for when Germany's done with Danziger War, which is probably what they're on right now. Or Molotov-Ribbentrop. That works too. And Albania's been annexed. Yep. War in Asia's done. Time to watch that redraw. Oh! Okay, this actually beats last time I think my last playthrough, there was 2 Chinas puppeted by Japan. Wait. Oh! Tibet's been neutral this whole time. How have I not realized that? And also, now would probably be a good... Oop. Keep doing that. I don't because it's already there. It's reconnaissance. Grouped infantry equipment. Let's place that with 39. Get better infantry equipment. Oh, that's wrong. Here we go. Recruitment. Now, let's edit this. Currently have combat width of 18. Maybe adding some more infantry would be a good idea. 20. I'll save that for anti-air. Really? What's that engineer company too? I mean, I will agree. Hearts of Iron 4 does have a tendency to let loose on the border gore. Japan mostly takes the coast and center region. Actually, as far as I've known, Japan has a tendency of taking that region, so frankly, I don't see. I wonder why the AI always seems to annex that, as far as I've seen. Yeah. Keyword, least. Let's see. Oh. No, I would not notice that. That should... they're getting there. I didn't realize. Yeah, Hungary isn't aligned with Germany. Is Italy? No, they aren't. So there's something I haven't really been paying attention to. Got France and them. What's the US been up to? I haven't bothered to look at them most of the game. Let's see, strategic bombing. No, wait. Oh, right. It's in here. War Plan Orange for Japan. War Plan Black is the Germans. Has anyone really done anything with Estonia? I want to say there's got to be Oh, wait, no, I'm probably thinking one of Paradox Dreams. Whereby they had a whole international crisis around Estonia, didn't they? Enable the Blitz. Oh! That's a thought and a half. Oh, maybe not thought and a half. Maybe a bit more than that. Yeah, no, because Estonia definitely has... Oh, no. 2 states, 2 states. All the Baltic states have, like, 2 states on. Oh, not that. It'll... There it is. The closer bounds with Germany. Tank guns or support artillery. I don't know. I think getting the Baltic. Yep, there it is. Italy joins the Axis. Getting the Baltic states in here. And there's Molotov-Ribbentrop. Which means Danziger War. Also, I didn't realize that 2.5 really increased manpower. I didn't even notice. Also, lots of Germans on the border now. And not that many Poles working on forts. Yeah, I think I'll finish up that civilian factory, and then after that, everything's gonna be focused on. How far? Oh! Cool. So if I... Oh, that's good. That's real good. And France has made the guarantee. UK has made the guarantee. Which means the war will begin. Yeah, that's a lot of Germans. Let's see. It's putting about 11 divisions in Western Poland and 35 in like northwestern Germany.
Uwaga!
Failing to realize is the now existing border along there.
Baczność!
Right. Yeah, that's gonna lead to a quick capitulation if I don't do something. Let's try.
Gotów do wymaszerowania!
Leave about 10 behind, give or take. Ooh, actually no.
Gotów!
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 behind, and then get the remainder we have here stationed along there. Can hopefully lead to a border that will hold. Got about 20 factories working on building up forts along the German border. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of Italians and Germans. They put everything there. This could be a quick end. I don't think Poland first is ever really gonna help. Oh, new unit.
Szeregu zbiórka!
To put front line that will inevitably end badly. You know, they got quite a few tanks. See how logistics look. Lacking in infantry equipment. Good. Really lacking in anti-tank. Good. Extremely lacking in light tank. Good. Lessons were learned. That's what matters. Lessons were learned. But you know what? Holding out long enough, France probably would be able to take. Yeah. Let's see what all I have plane-wise. Oh yeah, employed all of them in Western Poland. Now let's see if I can get any extra modern fighters out there. Probably gonna regret that. Getting this next out there. Alright. Let's hope their superiority isn't out of the question. Here it is. Danziger War. Let's make a deal. Maybe they'll turn elsewhere. Let's see. Cedes Danzig, becomes owner of Danzig, gains corn Danzig, loses claim, gets used to expansion, or we say to war. To war by Jingu. Germans haven't started anything yet. And we know there should... No, there's no war. Because the German AI has to go, hey look, we're going to war. That's right. And I have to go, oh look, I'm done for. Yeah, that is security. I may not entirely be done for. Nope. Ports are already falling. Let's redraw the map, shall we?
Szeregu zbiórka! Uwaga!
Let's say fallback line. Long here. It's definitely what I thought would work isn't gonna work. But air superiority is looking up. And can I see what France is doing? Not really. Let's see. An aggression pact from France. UK is inviting us to the Allies. Nah. No aggression pact with the UK. Military for the UK. Let's see. 1936? 1936. There should be some... I mean, not 1936. 1939. Right. Increased artillery. Or better artillery. Uh-oh. Pocket. Shoot. I paid absolutely no attention. What happens? Poland gets... Wait. Why are you guys getting pocketed in Danzig? Yep. Go back there. That's not gonna hold up. And as always, the French AI is doing something close to nothing. Let's get out of there before that gets encircled. And new fortification line along here. Coast. Say goodbye to the Navy. Yep, there everything goes. In one dead ball of circlements. Huh. Yeah. Go back through there. Realize. Wall up there. Circlements of my. How can I pull that off? Should we can reclaim this? We can reclaim that farm, maybe. Nope. Right when I thought I had it. That's when the AI shows up. Towards the Benelux. Yep. Probably nothing's going on here yet. Just war goals. Lots of encirclements around Warsaw. Yep. And then the time came whereby what ultimately happened was a repeat of what I did to the Soviet Union in my last campaign. One giant finale encirclement around Warsaw. Let's at least leave Poland with a fighting chance. Not like a walk to Berlin, eh? No, don't do that. Go there, go there, go there. And then start laughing. And then let the Warsaw encirclement begin. I still have air superiority, though. Now it's holding Poland. I mean Warsaw. Whilst the French lose to the Italians or something like that, right? Let's see. Number 8. Yeah, best I can get from what I have left is a reconnaissance company. Well, time to open up Wikipedia. Alright. Currently at 12 days longer than actual Poland. That paratrooper strategy probably would have been a good idea. Oh, hey, what do you know? But, thanks to my distraction, France is... Wait. Doing nothing against Italy. I take back everything I was about to say. Let's see. Yeah, why not? What do you mean the faction doesn't fire? Oh, that's depressing. There we go. Poland capitulates. Wait, we still exist! What is it? Like, yeah. One state that's Ukrainian core, and the one state that you get from Czechoslovakia. Alright. Oh, God. I think I'm gonna change this one over to standby real quick. Oh, God. There goes Luxembourg. And the Netherlands. Alright. Yeah. 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Well, for anyone hitting this act, this is good night. Oh! Hold on. So what happens? The Soviets begin invading from a weakened German east border. Well, I say we figure out how long Germany has left. And... Actually... Yeah. Got somewhere. Now we're watching about whatever goes down. Let's see. Anything more? Yeah, I think I'm and France is slowly but surely falling. And on that bombshell, we're just gonna wait out whatever happens with this game. And I'm gonna look into where to go next. I think I have a secret plan. That might work. I witnessed this magic happen before I closed my stream. What? A sudden capitulation of Poland, followed by Germany entering a two-front war? I mean, that's it, I agree. I want to watch this out before changing the stream over. Yeah. Scandinavia is involved now. Alright, let's see how they're doing. Let's see. Actually, France is holding out now, it looks like. Might not be the end of Paris. End of Brussels happened. And the end of Copenhagen's here. But The Soviets continue to get closer and closer to Warsaw. Oh, God. Oh, here we go. The Soviets are entering Poland now. Capitulation of Denmark. Yeah, I think at this point, I'm whoa! When did Iceland become a thing? Did I miss that? Huh. Nope, here we go. France capitulates. Fall of Paris happened. Which means, yeah. Bunch of pockets over in France. Instead of telling the story of Dunkirk, we will tell the story of Cherbourg. Cherbourg. That reminds me. Oh, I do have Dunkirk sitting over with my movies. Or, I'd have to figure out what city in Belgium's over there. Now I'm going to assume the German AI is going to finish up there and proceed to move over to the Soviets, who have made it about halfway through Poland. Oh. And meanwhile, Hungary's still neutral. Romania's neutral. Can we get a big faction map mode? Can we get a big faction map mode to commemorate this? Oh, actually, you know what? I think the Soviets are actually going to do an encirclement. It's all over the place now. There's no telling who's going to win. Oh, there it is. Hungary joins the Axis. And in a matter of seconds, Hungary starts losing ground to the Axis. Oh, hold on. I think I've forgotten what green means. Boy. I mean, why not, right? Boy. Oh, we're down to 2 people now. Let's see. Oops. Surviving Mars. Yeah, just that's gonna be it. And I think the Soviets are finally gonna fall. Well, the Italians are... They're definitely losing in the north of Northern Africa, but... Southern Africa is still anyone's game. Japan still isn't involved. The U.S. remains non-aligned. And the United Kingdom has invaded Albania. Well, ain't that something? Nope, doesn't look like the Brits are moving anywhere in Albania. A fine river line, one might say. Draft dodging. Nothing can be done. We should arrest anyone found evading. There's no Poland left. Nothing can be done. Up. Now Yugoslavia's going up. Wow, that was... What just... Oh my god. You know, this... Wait. What just happened? Okay, so here's what we know. Croatia is fighting in the defensive war. Defending and on the offensive against the Allies. As always, the game checks out. Wait, why are my planes in Eastern Poland? Wait, why do I even have planes? Yeah, I think I'm actually... We're gonna bring this back as a time lapse. Not in memory of, maybe sort of in memory of the Poland that could have been. But at the very least, to remember Nahum like getting to take care of that cat that got curious about how this is gonna end. So, oh, Yugoslavia capitulated. Let's pause it there. And if I remember right, transition is F2. I mean, Alt 2. We're gonna change the game over. Just drop a save. Adios. Let's see. Just for anyone curious, I think I'll try to get a time lapse going over the night, and we'll probably get it up on YouTube by next Monday. Just before the stream next Monday, hopefully. Boy, okay.